Hi, I'm Glenn Beauchamp from Beacham Group in Perth. Today we're talking with Sean Barry, who's the product manager at HealthEngine. Hi Sean, thanks for coming and having a chat with us today. Just tell us a bit about who you are and your role at HealthEngine, please.
Yeah, sure. So I'm product manager at HealthEngine, and so one of the probably a great way to explain what I do there is what I've been spending the last 6 months on, which is building a brand new part of our product offering called HealthEngine Recalls. To help doctors connect with their patients in a way that they just haven't had the capability of doing before.
Great. Tell us about how you originally got your job with Marcus and the guys at HealthEngine. I hear there's a bit of a story and a background to that.
Sure. I've always had a really big interest in startups and the startup scene. I'm really keen to one day follow in Marcus's footsteps and start my own startup. And I spent a lot of time going to Silicon Beach, which is one of the startup meetup groups here in Perth, and got to know Marcus and ended up tracking down his mobile number. And to be honest, I can't remember how I got it, just asking around, hunting around for his mobile number, and ended up giving him a call because I saw that they had a job offering or job opening for salespeople. And just gave him a call completely out of the blue. Hi Marcus, Sean here from Silicon Beach. And he had no idea who I was at all. Said, Sean who? And I had to kind of explain, and we managed to kind of connect. He's like, okay, I think I remember who you are. Off the back of that, ended up being brought in for an interview, and then that's how I got my foot in the door, so to speak. So that was really serendipitous kind of thing to be able to do.
Fantastic. So how long have you been working for HealthEngine now? And just tell us a bit more about the evolution of where you started with them to how your roles varied and changed from now.
Sure. Yeah. So I started in sales just after we got the investment from Seven, West Media and Telstra for $10.4 million a couple of months following that. And so spent a little bit of time in sales and then went across from there to being a business analyst for our CFO. And then whilst I was there, actually also Marcus's executive assistant. And so I spent about 9 months in that kind of dual role and then moved from that into being product manager, which is where I am now, reporting to our COO.
Fantastic. Hiring is a difficult challenge for most startup businesses and generally for businesses. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about what happens at HealthEngine and how you go about hiring staff there.
Sure. Well, I can only speak as to how we see things happen around us. And I know the sales guys the hiring process has changed quite a lot as the business has matured. Way back when I first joined, it was an interview, and once we went through that, we'd sit down together and go, look, did they like us? Did they not like us? And then that would be it. We'd have our 3-month probation and we'd go from there. Whereas these days now, there's a series of interviews that people have to go through, which sort of culminates with like a culture fit interview with Marcus, to really kind of make sure that the people we bring into the business are the right people, and to make sure that we get the highest success rate that we can.
So in terms of successes and perhaps challenges that you've faced, growing and building the team, because things have moved and changed so quickly. Can you tell us a bit more about that kind of journey and I guess some experiences and perhaps advice you would offer people there?
Yeah, sure. Well, for me, I've had to learn to be much more flexible as things change so quickly there at HealthEngine. So one of the things that I think for all of us that are at HealthEngine that helps us work together as a team and love that place is we all enjoy change. That you'll come in and you'll be working on one thing, and then 2 weeks later, things will have completely changed because we'll have learned something new from our customers, whether they be from our patients or from our practices, and we'll need to completely pivot and work on something else and be ready and willing to let whatever it was that you were working for the last 2 weeks go completely, even if it was your baby, just to be like, look, it's okay. We're going to work on this now, we're going to make a difference. And being really flexible is absolutely key. And it's a great way to force yourself to pick up that skill is by getting into and working for a startup, because there's just no other way to survive.